A humming circuit breaker can indicate several potential issues, especially when connected to a camper. One primary cause is an overloaded circuit. Microwaves, in particular, draw significant current, and if the circuit is already near its capacity, adding the microwave's load can cause the breaker to struggle, resulting in a humming sound. Loose connections are another common culprit. Wires that are not securely fastened at the breaker, within the electrical panel, or at the receptacle can create resistance, leading to heat and a humming noise. A damaged circuit breaker itself can also be the source of the problem. Over time, breakers can degrade and begin to overheat, producing a humming sound as they fail. Additionally, a faulty camper outlet can contribute to the issue. Problems with the receptacle, such as loose wiring or internal damage, can cause the breaker to hum. To diagnose and resolve the humming circuit breaker issue, firstly, visually inspect the electrical panel. Look for any obvious signs of damage, such as discoloration or melted insulation, and carefully check for loose connections. Tighten any screws that appear loose, ensuring a secure connection for all wires. Secondly, disconnect any non-essential loads from the affected circuit. This will reduce the overall demand on the circuit and help determine if an overloaded circuit is the primary cause. Thirdly, reset the circuit breaker. Flip the breaker to the off position completely and then firmly back to the on position. If the humming persists after resetting the breaker, it may indicate that the breaker is faulty and needs replacement. Fourthly, inspect the camper outlet. Look for any signs of damage, loose connections, or burnt wires. If any issues are found, replace the outlet with a new one, ensuring it is properly installed. Fifthly, measure the voltage at the circuit breaker using a voltmeter. A reading significantly below 120 volts could indicate a loose connection or another underlying electrical problem that needs further investigation. Sixthly, if the problem continues, inspect the microwave for any visible damage or loose connections. If the microwave is the source of the overload, consider using it on a different circuit or upgrading the existing circuit to handle the load. Always prioritize safety when working with electrical equipment. Before performing any electrical work, turn off the main breaker to energize the circuit. Exercise caution when working with high voltage circuits, and if you are not comfortable troubleshooting electrical issues, seek assistance from a licensed electrician. When dealing with electrical components, it's crucial to adhere to safety precautions to prevent electrical shocks and ensure personal safety. One of the most important steps is to always turn off the main breaker before working on any electrical equipment. This action cuts off the power supply to the circuit you'll be working on, reducing the risk of electric shock. Remember that electricity can be dangerous, and even low voltage circuits can cause harm if not handled properly. Use caution when working with high voltage circuits, as these pose a greater risk of electric shock. It's essential to have a good understanding of electrical safety practices before attempting any electrical work. If you are not comfortable troubleshooting electrical issues or lack experience in electrical work, it is best to call a licensed electrician for assistance. Electricians have the knowledge, skills, and tools to diagnose and repair electrical problems safely and effectively. Trying to fix electrical issues without proper training can be dangerous and may result in further damage or injury. In addition to safety precautions, it's also important to understand the basic principles of electrical circuits and how they work. This knowledge will help you identify potential problems and troubleshoot issues more effectively. When inspecting electrical panels and outlets, look for signs of damage such as cracks, discoloration, or loose connections. These signs can indicate underlying problems that need to be addressed. When tightening screws on electrical connections, be careful not to over-tighten them, as this can damage the wires or terminals. Use the appropriate torque settings and tools to ensure a secure connection without causing damage. If you are replacing electrical components, make sure to use parts that are compatible with the existing system. Using incompatible parts can lead to malfunctions or safety hazards. When working with electrical wiring, always use the correct wire gauge for the circuit. Using a wire gauge that is too small can cause the wires to overheat and potentially start a fire. Refer to electrical codes and regulations to determine the appropriate wire gauge for the circuit. When making electrical connections, Use approved connectors and splicing techniques to ensure a secure and reliable connection. Avoid using methods that are not approved, as these can lead to loose connections and electrical problems. After completing any electrical work, thoroughly test the circuit to ensure that it is working properly. Use a voltmeter to measure voltage and check for any shorts or open circuits. When working with electrical equipment, always wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as safety glasses and insulated gloves. These items can help protect you from electrical shocks and other hazards. Regularly inspect your electrical system for any signs of wear and tear. Address any problems promptly to prevent them from escalating into more serious issues. Consider having a qualified electrician perform a periodic inspection of your electrical system to ensure that it is safe and up to code. This can help identify potential problems before they become major issues. Stay informed about electrical safety practices and regulations. Knowledge is key to preventing accidents and ensuring a safe electrical environment. A licensed electrician's expertise can be invaluable, especially when dealing with complex electrical issues. If you're unsure about any aspect of electrical work, it's always best to seek professional assistance. They can accurately diagnose and resolve electrical problems while ensuring the safety of your home and family. The National Electrical Code, also known as NEC, provides comprehensive standards for electrical installations. Electricians follow NEC guidelines to ensure that electrical systems are safe and compliant with regulations. Familiarize yourself with basic NEC requirements related to wiring, grounding, and overcurrent protection. Overloaded circuits can cause wires to overheat, increasing the risk of fire. Avoid plugging too many appliances into a single circuit. Consider using power strips with built-in surge protection to protect sensitive electronic equipment from voltage spikes. Surge protectors can help prevent damage to appliances and electronics caused by lightning strikes or power surges. Grounding is an essential safety measure that helps protect against electrical shocks. Ensure that all electrical outlets and appliances are properly grounded. Ground fault circuit interrupters, also known as GFCIs, are designed to protect against electrical shocks in wet or damp locations such as bathrooms and kitchens. Consider installing GFCIs in areas where there is a risk of water exposure. Arc fault circuit interrupters, also known as FSIs, are designed to protect against electrical fires caused by arcing faults. Consider installing FSIs in bedrooms and other areas where there is a high risk of fire. Regularly check the condition of electrical cords and cables. Replace any cords that are frayed, cracked, or damaged. Do not run electrical cords under rugs or carpets, as this can cause them to overheat. Keep electrical cords away from heat sources and sharp objects. When unplugging electrical appliances, grasp the plug firmly and pull it straight out of the outlet. Do not pull on the cord, as this can damage the wires and create a safety hazard. When using extension cords, choose cords that are rated for the intended use. Do not overload extension cords, as this can cause them to overheat. Use extension cords only temporarily. For permanent electrical connections, have an electrician install new outlets. Avoid using electrical appliances near water, as this can increase the risk of electric shock. Keep electrical outlets covered when not in use, especially in homes with small children. Teach children about electrical safety and the dangers of playing with electrical outlets and cords. When working outdoors, be aware of overhead power lines. Keep ladders, tools, and equipment away from power lines to avoid contact. If you are digging outdoors, call your local utility company to locate underground utilities before you begin. Avoid planting trees or shrubs near overhead power lines, as they can grow into the lines and create a hazard. In the event of an electrical fire, evacuate the building immediately and call the fire department. Do not attempt to extinguish an electrical fire with water, as this can increase the risk of electric shock. Use a fire extinguisher that is rated for electrical fires. Regularly test smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors to ensure that they are working properly. Replace batteries in detectors at least once a year. Develop a fire escape plan for your home and practice it regularly. Ensure that everyone in your household knows what to do in the event of a fire. If you experience frequent power outages, consider installing a backup generator to provide emergency power. Have a qualified electrician install the generator and ensure that it is properly connected to your electrical system. When installing new electrical outlets or fixtures, follow all applicable building codes and regulations. Obtain the necessary permits before beginning any electrical work. Keep electrical panels and equipment accessible and free from obstructions. This will allow electricians to easily access the equipment for maintenance and repairs. Label electrical circuits clearly to identify the appliances and fixtures that they serve. This will make it easier to troubleshoot electrical problems and avoid accidentally disconnecting the wrong circuit. Consider installing a whole house surge protector to protect your entire electrical system from voltage spikes. Whole house surge protectors can help prevent damage to appliances, electronics, and electrical wiring caused by lightning strikes or power surges. Have your electrical system inspected by a qualified electrician at least every 3 to 5 years. Regular inspections can help identify potential problems before they become major issues. Keep records of all electrical work that has been performed on your home, including permits, inspections, and repairs. This information can be helpful when selling your home or making insurance claims. If you are planning to renovate your home, consult with an electrician to ensure that your electrical system can handle the increased load. Renovations may require upgrades to your electrical panel, wiring, or outlets. When choosing electrical contractors, select licensed and insured professionals with a proven track record. Check references and read reviews before hiring an electrician. Obtain written estimates from multiple contractors before making a decision. Be wary of contractors who offer unusually low prices, as this may indicate substandard work or materials. Communicate clearly with your electrician about your expectations and budget. Ask questions and address any concerns you may have before the work begins. Ensure that the electrician obtains all necessary permits and follows all applicable building codes and regulations. Inspect the electrician's work after it is completed to ensure that it meets your expectations and is up to code. Obtain a written warranty for the electrician's work. This will protect you in case of any problems or defects in the future. Keep a copy of the electrician's license and insurance information for your records. Report any electrical code violations or safety hazards to the appropriate authorities. By following these electrical safety tips, you can help protect yourself, your family, and your property from electrical hazards.